HMS Gannet is a doctoral class sloop. She was built at Sheerness Royal Dockyard and launched in August 1878. Her primary purpose was to maintain British naval dominance by protecting trade and stopping slavery. Her first commission was on the Pacific Station from April 1879 until July 1883. Her main armament consisted of two 7-inch muzzle-loading guns, situated fore and aft on pivoting mounts. Gannet was decommissioned in 1895 and finally preserved at Chatham in 1987. Cutty Sark was built for only one purpose: to bring tea from China as quickly as possible. This type of ship is known as a clipper because they go at a clip. She was launched in November 1869 and towed to Leven Shipyard for masting, then on to Greenock for rigging, yards and sails. On the 17th of June 1872, she left Shanghai at the same time as another clipper, the Thermopylae. The race was on to reach London first. By the time they were off the coast of Africa, Cutty Sark had a lead of 400 miles. Then tragedy struck when she lost her rudder in a storm. The race was over. Cutty Sark finally reached London 9 days behind the Thermopylae. The ship's construction consists of hardwood planks bolted to a wrought iron frame and is not planked on the inside in order to reduce weight. Cutty Sark has been fully restored and rests at Greenwich, suspended in a special dock where visitors can view her in all her splendour and even take refreshments underneath her hull. The story of Brunel's SS Great Britain starts here in Bristol's dry dock, and where Prince Albert launched her on the 19th of July 1843. Built and owned by the Great Western Steamship Company, she sailed around the world 32 times. Her upper deck today looks much as it did in 1845, with her 6 masts and the ship's wheel, which is open to the elements. Designed as a deluxe passenger ship, the Promenade Saloon was a playground for first-class passengers, where they could socialise without getting wet or windswept. In complete contrast, facilities for the steerage passengers were cramped, with little ventilation or light. Designed as a sail-assisted steamship, her steam engine, designed by Thomas Guppy, was the most powerful ever built. A trip to Australia took 60 days, so enough food and water required to feed 600 passengers and crew had to be loaded on board. Launched in 1860, HMS Warrior was the pride of Queen Victoria's fleet. Powered by steam and sail, she was the largest, fastest and most powerful warship of her time, and was intended to be the ultimate deterrent. Naval technology, however, was entering a new era, and she soon became outdated. So after 22 years service, she was retired, and following restoration is now back home in Portsmouth. RAF Rescue Launch 102 was commissioned in 1936, and in 1941 she rescued 38 aircrew. HMS M33 was built in Belfast and commissioned in 1915. She served in the Mediterranean during the First World War and supported British landings during the Battle of Gallipoli. She now resides at Portsmouth Historic Dockyard. The most famous ship saved for the nation is HMS Victory. Launched in 1765, she is best known as Lord Nelson's flagship at the Battle of Trafalgar. Additionally, she served as the flagship for Keppel at Ushant, Howe at Cape Sparkle and Jarvis at Cape St Vincent. In 1824 she was relegated to the role of harbour ship. When we saw her, she looked a sorry state, with her masts and rigging reduced, as she is undertaking extensive restoration. However, this bottle shows what HMS Victory would look like when fully rigged. These ships are just a small selection from all those that have been saved for the nation.